Okay, so whoever you are, you're about to have a Saul to Paul moment. You're probably somebody who has just had your heart shattered. Okay, and it's probably multiple events that have brought to you this point, but God has put revelation that I need to share. You're about to go from Saul to Paul. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little story. I did a video earlier that was very vulnerable. I've been going through it with God. He's been pulling a lot off me. He's been delivering me from a lot. And I'm telling you, there is nothing more powerful than having biblical deliverance, having biblical healing. Okay? I have sought my whole life so many different avenues to the point where I used to help other people of how to get over trauma, but it would always kind of linger. You would always afterwards, you'd be thinking about it very intensely, very heavily. It wouldn't just go away. The only way is going to be when you get in with God and you really dig in there and you allow him to get into the crevices. You allow the Holy Spirit to come in and work his glory over you. I'm going to tell you a little bit deeper of this story, okay? So, bit of my past, but some of my testimony, we're going to get into it. I've been through it. I was assaulted when I was a child. Yeah, we're not going to get into the details of that. That kind of led to a lot of destruction. And then I got raped again when I was in my teens a couple times. Ended up in drugs really heavy. Was a runaway, living on the streets. I wound up doing a lot of bad things. Super alcoholic. My life was in shambles. I was literally living in hell on this earth. And God has tried to use people, places, and things for many years to pull me to who I actually am. It got to a point so bad where I started to become like the people that hurt me. Not in the sense of doing what they did to me, to them, but just like how I would show up. I was angry and frustrated. And there's a lot of things that I've done that God and me, we had some revelation on, and he showed me it and he helped me pull it out. Like, I had abandonment issues. I had rejection issues. I would run after people that did not love me, that I just wanted them to love me wholeheartedly because that's all I've craved. I've always craved someone that would love me. But God was like, I love you. Hello. Hello, Janine. Come to me. And like, I had family issues. Like, so many things were chaining me down. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because the only thing that is going to set you free is deliverance through God. He is going to showcase you exactly who you are. Man, you better get excited, because the moment you go to him, yeah, it's going to be painful. Oh, it's going to be so painful having that ripped out of you, but the peace, God is so good. He will take what the enemy meant for evil and he will turn it around for good. He really will. He will put you back together. He will allow the situations. He may have made promises to you, but he's going to use some of those promises in order to crush you, to allow you to be crushed, so that you finally are like, I surrender. Just do what you got to do. And me, I was so comfortable in the pain for so long that I literally was like, what next? Okay, here we go. Like, bring it on, Satan. Like, it's just that turmoil and chaos and frustration and all of that and the pain and the suffering. It just became normal to me. I just felt that was how it was always going to be. No, and I'm here to tell you, it's not. It is not. When you actually sit down with God and you start repenting and he will fill you up, every little bit, an inch and crevice of you. And he will give you an instant, like, a peace that is beyond understanding. He will mend you back together. And then he's going to show you what your purpose is and why you had to go through all of what you went through. Just know that the promises that he made for you, whatever it is, they're coming. It just might not be in this season. But I'm telling you, get ready, baby. Do it. Just if you're afraid that God's not going to love you, I'm here to tell you he is always waiting. He's always waiting. He loves us so much. He doesn't want us suffering. He wants to take all that pain away, and if you actually surrender to it, all of those fears are going to be gone. Like he is such a good father. So again, whoever you are, this is your confirmation. Saul to Paul, baby. Much love.